back. Finally got some time to pick up the camera. Real busy Friday. Retardedly busy Friday.
You are retarded?
Yes.
We've got Digger Dan's Sylvia in today. We've got the 86 getting pulled apart. Tony's doing some seatbelt anchors. We've got heaps of things. Got heaps of things on the go at the moment. So we'll run through the workshop. Focus is getting worked on. We've got NSX. We're waiting for parts for, but we'll show you some of that stuff as well. Digger Dan's car is here. They've just put a big, massive EFR on it, which is for get your fist in there, Dan. We're just replacing a few bits of hardware and fixing an AN line before this can go on the dyno. Pretty sick car. Nice little torque performance banner down the side. Dan is sitting 6th in the championship at the moment, so got to keep him cracking. Car park's full as usual. My fit is outside for the first time in ages. NSX waiting for parts. 380 RS Nismo waiting for parts. What are you doing, Tony?
We're putting seatbelt anchors in for aftermarket reclinable seats. For certification, you need plates on either side with M5 bolts holding it. Yo!
There you go. Changing the seats is the correct way to do it. What's the dealio with the 86 Fighters car, Kelly?
We have a problem with the gearbox, so we're pulling the gearbox back out to inspect what's going on. Good thing JP smashed the transmission tunnel, so it's not too bad to get out.
I
massaged it.
It was a relief. It wasn't smashed. Yeah, so me and Kelly stayed up late the other night. Got the adapter in, got the transmission in, filled it up full of oil. We ran it up, and here's some noise.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull it out, open it up, stick the camera inside it, and see what we can see.
Hopefully it's nothing major, otherwise we're going to have to put the dicey gearbox back in. Also, one of the new sponsors for the car, HDI, they sponsored us a new intercooler for the car, and I tell you what a big difference. Our IATs have dropped so much. It's actually mean. Love it. We'll go and check and see what Jeremy's up to. He's going to run through. Oh look, there's a guy in the car. Hello! Bonjour! Buongiorno! Jeremy's wiring the BMW. How are we going, Jerry?
Good, just sort of getting out the hard point stuff like fuse boxes and stuff. An ECU location, now I can start.
Most people never see a car in this kind of space, so you can see Jerry's mounted the ECU right now.
Still loose.
He's figured out where his ECU is going to go anyway. And he's starting to figure out his lengths because we're wiring the whole car. So it's not just engine, we're doing the body harness. Some other workshop has already put all the we would call hardware, so engine, transmission, all that stuff in the car. We are now wiring it, so tail light to headlight, fuel pumps, engine, dash, you name it. So he started to pair off his wires already. Now he's working out his links, grommets, all that type of stuff. So this is traditionally what your harness would look like before it's made. Big bunch of spaghetti, and then that gets paired off. So injectors, coils, all that type of stuff. And then that's how you make your loom links. Then he'll cut it all to length, sheath it all, terminate it, and then we have effectively a harness as you guys would know it. We've got to sort out some fuel system bits and pieces on this car as well, because it doesn't really, it's not finished. Wide body E90 sedan. Focus is coming along. We just are getting the getting some wing stays for the APR wing. All the hard lines have been all made, so they're nice. All through the car with a tilt-in proportional valve. Tony's just in the process of underseaming the cut seams. Wheels are all mounted. Ooh-wee! That's a spicy meatball. And Hard Race are looking after us on this car. So Hard Race Australia got a whole bunch of new bits and pieces for the cars turning up. We've also got some custom Hard Race coilovers on the way. all pillow ball racing bits and pieces, so we're just checking that. It's just arrived. It's our 380 Nismo that we're looking after for a Japanese customer. Steering rack is poo-pooed the bed. It actually has a sequential and everything in it. It's quite a cool target car, full cage. Mr. NSX. I'm actually waiting for some oil cooler parts at the moment. I'm going to move the oil cooler out the way. We've just added in some cats.
Meow. Meow.
And some Twixies. So I did that the other day. So mid pipes. But yeah, we've got to get this cranking. As soon as the parts arrive, I'm getting straight into that. So we're going to move the oil cooler into the side pods because it's getting smashed there. It's getting nailed. So we're going to move the oil cooler. What else we got? This FL5. We just took delivery of this for a customer. He's going to go put 500 Ks on it. Then it's coming back for a big turbo. EK's almost finished. We've had a couple of little teething issues with that, but we'll get there. And my car's outside, still haven't done 2 parts of FA with that. We're going to start wiring this McGregor soon. K24. We built this a year or so ago now, but we're going to update all the wiring in it, so it should be pretty good. So as the day progresses, I will get more footage for everybody. We are all systems go at the moment. There is so much to do, not much time. It's been a very, 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 very busy week. Actually, we should have a chat to Dan too, what he's going to do with Digger Dan's Sylvia. What's the plan with Dan's Sylvia today once we replace those bolts and fix that AN fitting?
So it was to obviously get a retune with the EFR. They were a bit concerned after they fitted the turbo, said that it wasn't making boost, but we've obviously had it off. It's turbo spinning, which the only thing I can think of is they're probably in the mapping because they might have taken it for a thrash on cold start and would have been pulled all the boost out of it. Plus it will be on the wastegate duty for the previous turbo and the whole setup's changed, so it's new turbo, new wastegate. If we don't have any boost, then the next thing we'll be looking is at the wastegate in case it's like stuck open or something like that. So yeah, it's on the dyno. I'll put the map so that it's running off wastegate pressure only, and we'll do some tests on that, and if it's still not making any boost at all, then next plan of attack will get that wastegate off.
Yeah, so Dan's currently sitting, Digger Dan, not that Dan. Digger Dan is currently sitting 6th in the championship, so we're got to give him the best fighting chance he can. We'll keep rolling with the rest of the day, and I'll keep filming as we're going along and hopefully get some sick footage.
How's it going?
Well, that's 90% duty cycle on the wastegate.
On the wastegate?
Yeah, so we're pretty much maxed out 1.4 bar. May have just cracked 500 wheeled in. I'm pretty sure we cracked 500 wheeled in, didn't we?
Can we get a few cents?
Yeah, why not? That's fucking sick. Sounds good, eh? Got the lumpy idle. That's 800 at the crank horsepower.
That's a little bit on the richer side, 7.75. Probably be a little bit leaner because we are on ethanol. Well done.
Yeah. So that's whatever that Borgwana, which I'm guessing it's like an SX 300, some big housing thing. I don't know, we'll find out. But on the wastegate side of things, yeah.
Me? job done. We had to replace a couple of turbo bolts as well, and we also did the new fitting on the turbo oil feed that was a bit cooked, but done. Sick. Well, I hope that is all sorted now for Dan, and we can get him to the next round at Hamptons. So I'm looking forward to seeing this car run now. That's what it looks like the wheels on too. It's got no engine in it, so obviously that gap is going to be maybe. So until we also have a dry sump set up, we're just in the process of designing a sump kit for this. Kelly's putting a Haltech in the Sylvia. Is that a B series?
Yep.
What's wrong, Troy?
I saw the camera and realised I had to think about what I said. I had one of these a long time ago.
I'll let them do some work. So another update as well. We put a RB25 det box into Cascade's car. We ran it up this morning. Box is making a noise in 4th gear. So chuck the camera in it and I will insert the clip here of what we found. 4th gear, the top of the lead-in on the helical gears on some of the teeth is a bit chipped and probably not keen to run it. So box is going off to Casper's. They're going to get that sorted. Also the oil was a bit average. This one here, brand new oil we fitted last night. So that made it sparkly. Probably it's not coming through on camera that well, but yeah, it's a bit sparkly. Not ideal. D1 next weekend, so we've got some more updates coming. Got full coverage of that as well. I'll give you guys another update in a minute, but yeah, just carry on. So it's the last part of the Friday, winding down for the afternoon. What are we doing?
We are just modifying the factory engine harness for the Sylvia, just taking out the bits we need. So had to take out the parts for the wiper speed control and the wiper motors, as well as the factory ignition and EFI relays. So cut that out of this janky harness here, and we are going to splice that into the custom engine harness that was supplied for this vehicle. It's only running a Haltech Elite 550, so we have to wire it in a little bit differently. But now this is all made, we can tidy it up, put it back in the car, make a custom grommet hole in the firewall to make it look all nice, and then we can start actually running the actual engine harness and mounting up the computer.
Kelly's been doing his auto electrical apprenticeship, so he's starting his journey, not with trailer wiring and stuff like we did. He's starting straight on the fun stuff.
Good stuff. I definitely think you had a good point there. Friday's a good day for filming.
I think Fridays are a good day for filming because we're generally normally in a better mood on Friday.
We are the Friday Night Boys! Ow! Woo! Yeah!
Unless there's deadlines on shit, that normally puts a downer on things. You puzzled, German?
Yeah, it's just a little unknown. We have a very expensive engine. It's going in a very expensive time attack car that has got some...
Equivalent to a 295.
Yeah. We have some very sticky tyres that are going to pull G's, and we still, at the moment, only have a factory sump.
Open!
So, as soon as those tyres drive around a corner, the oil is going to go either left or either right.
At a great rate of knots.
And that will leave our pickup empty.
So what we could do is we could overfill it by 9 litres, then that's not possible.
No.
Or
Dry pump is currently not available.
dry sump.
Yeah. And I can't buy an off-the-shelf sump from UK because they just haven't made one, I guess. So I've got to make my own. At the moment I'm replicating my mounting positions and holes available to me, and that is the factory windage tray.
So this is called CAD design, right?
Cardboard aided design. This is what the real professionals use. So this is what you do before you have a clue. You use this to find a clue, and then you use this to turn your clue into real metal. This is real easy. You just trace it. You know, you've probably fucking used scissors and a pen before. You learn that shit in kindergarten.
So you only have to drill it once, right?
Yeah.
You know where all the holes are?
Oh, it's fucking piss easy. Really easy.
So, for those of you who don't know as well, the engines that come out in these Mark II Focuses, I believe I said it in the previous video, but they are actually a Volvo engine. They came out in an SUV. So in an SUV, and we're not talking about a Land Cruiser, we're talking about drive the kids to soccer practice and
soccer mum material, you know, like front wheel drive. It might have all wheel drive on a good day when it loses traction on wet grass, but it's definitely not a truck.
They don't need a baffled sign. They don't need, even Sweden where they come from, right? They're going to be doing 50 kilometers an hour maybe on some ice. It's not. That was more than adequate for the standard engine, but our one's not standard.
Yeah, pretty much turning a windage tray that just all falls on into a drain tray essentially, so I can catch all the oil that falls on this and then try and maneuver it into the magic hole.
Story of your life, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll leave you to your magic hole design.
Yep.
He's trying to make the perfect magic hole. Anything to say for Friday, since I'm going to close off the video in a minute?
You close out with a DP2 beeping because the little oil pressure sensor's freaking out because it's got no oil pressure.
Actually, fun fact, now we have an old Honda here. Oh, are you scanning it? Yeah. Ah. The the old beeping noise that these old Hondas make is actually Morse code for H. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Alright, have a good weekend, Troy.
Bye, you too.
This might be a little bit awkward.
Very awkward.
I don't bite.
Sure. You got anything to say to anyone for the weekend?
Not really.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next
Maybe
week.
next week.
We'll see if we can find a shit job for you to do next week and film you getting grumpy about it. Probably nobody cares, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's my new drive car. I bought one from North Shore Honda. Shout out to my mate Justin. Look, it's already got the Mugen wheels. I bought some extras with it, and one of them was this wing. I figured it was just a clicky on-y job, but nah, you got to drill the car. That was painful. I had to drill into my brand new car, but my springs are on the way from Japan, so I'm looking forward to that, so we can get rid of said wheel gap. Too much. 86 is obviously, you saw that back from the South Island where we got second place in Drift South. Yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of free ball Friday. I suppose should we coin it that? Anyone got any ideas? Just sort of what we're up to in the workshop. So thank you very much. Next episode will be D1NZ round 2. Catch you next time.